morning viewers, welcome back to the channel. I'm coming towards the end of my 1 month stay in Laos, and for this video I'm in the Luang Prabang area, and specifically for today I'm going to be having a look at one of the highlight attractions of Luang Prabang, and that is the Kuang Si Waterfall. I've got here I suppose around about 8:30 in the morning, and I thought that was going to be early, but unfortunately as you can see there's already a horde here. This location tends to be very popular with the Chinese tour groups. For anybody that wants to come to Kuang Si Falls, you've got to pay an entry fee of 60,000 kip, and then once you've paid your entry fee, you'll be ferried up to the waterfall entrance site in an electric vehicle. I've paid my entry fee, and I'm now heading towards one of these electric transfer vehicles, or golf buggies. This is the way we get up to the waterfall site, and I've just got to make a choice of which one I want to go in. Now I'm underway, and apparently it's about 1 kilometre up to the entrance of the waterfall site. Alright, I'm at the entrance area. It's about a 1 kilometre ride from the ticketing area, and as with a lot of these locations now, it's basically a mainstream tourist trap. I'll just pan around here, and there's one of the Chinese tour groups. They're being led around the hawker stalls. I'm going to avoid that. I'll go straight to the trail up to the waterfall. When I first came here 13 years ago, this place was completely undeveloped, so you could ride your motorbike all the way up to this area here, and these golf buggies and the setup that you've just seen, none of that was here. Alright, here we are at the entrance. There's a couple of routes you can use to get to the waterfall. That one's the more direct route. Now I'm going to go this way here, which is going to take me past the bear sanctuary, or the bear rescue centre. As I mentioned, when I first came here 13 years ago, it was very undeveloped. Quite an idyllic location. Obviously with time you get upgrades and progress. Unfortunately, if you're looking for a peaceful outing, this place has basically become a mainstream tourist trap for Chinese tour groups. I've come here early. I got here at 8:30, so I'm sort of avoiding a lot of the groups that arrive here later. And if you're wanting to come here and let's say experience things a bit quieter, it pays to come out earlier in the morning. I'm at the Bear Rescue Centre. These are these Asiatic black bears. They're a sort of smaller bear variety, and at the moment there doesn't appear to be any of them about. Maybe they're all sleeping still. Alright, there's Asiatic black bear, probably just waking up. Here's a little bit of a information area next to the enclosure. Information about the Asiatic black bears. I've got to a better viewing point. Unfortunately there's a large piece of perspex between the viewing point and the bears, but you still get a good view of them. Here's another viewing point, and there's quite a few more bears in this enclosure area here. It's still fairly early in the morning, so I guess the bears are just coming to life, just waking up. I'll come back through this way later on and see if they're a bit more active. That was an interesting look at the Asiatic black bears. And now I'm going to head down the trail to the waterfall. For anybody that wants to check out Kuang Si Falls when you're in Luang Prabang, you can come out on an organised tour in a minivan, or pay for a tuk-tuk, or do as I've done. I rented a motorbike. It was 200,000 kip, or around about $10 US for the day. And rode out here myself. The benefit of renting a motorbike is that you set your own schedule, and also it's around about 1/5 of the cost of coming out on one of those tuk-tuk trucks. Somebody told me that they charge around about 1 million baht, sorry, 1 million kip. So that's pretty expensive. Anyway, here's the first look at the lower level of Kuang Si Falls, and it looks quite beautiful. We're at the lower level of Kuang Si Falls. Good to see there's a bit of water running. It is the start of the rainy season, so the flow is looking quite good. Beautiful, clear, blue-tinged water here. Quite amazing, actually. This site has really been developed a lot since I was last here 4 years ago. None of this was here. It was basically just a dirt track up through there. As I mentioned, we're about a month into the rainy season, and there's actually a good flow of water at the moment. I've been here during the dry as well, and there's always water flowing. There's a big catchment area at the plateau above the main waterfall. This is one of the swimming areas. There's another one further up which has a swing rope, I think. I'm not going to bother about a swim at the moment. I'm going to go right up to the very top of the waterfall, and I'll have a dip when I come back. As you can see, this is a very picturesque location. Beautiful step falls, amazing watercolour. There's a lot of colourful plant life here. Not quite sure what those are, perhaps some kind of orchid maybe. I'm at Kuang Si Falls in the Luang Prabang area, and this is a beautiful location. Highly recommended for a day's outing. Okay, there it is, the highlight attraction, the main waterfall at Kuang Si, and I'll get up on that bridge and get a closer look. Well, the flow is still a bit subdued. As I said, we're only just past the dry season, so there's not that much water flowing, but it still looks pretty good. And as you can see, the crowd's starting to arrive, getting their proof that I've been there pictures for the folks back home. Right, for anybody who wants to get away from the crowd and have a little bit of peace and quiet, this is the way to go. The stairway up to the top. Now, according to this information here, there's an area up the top that has been developed. Wasn't there when I was here last time, so I'm keen to go and check it out. Alright, I'm about halfway up to the top of the waterfall. I've just stopped for a breather. Feeling a bit puffed actually. At the moment I'm the only one heading up there. Obviously something like 500 steps to get up to the top doesn't appeal to most of the sightseers. I'll just carry on, and it should be pretty good once we get up there. I'm somewhere close to the top, and already it's a pretty fantastic view out over the landscape. Alright, I'm nearly there. Just one more flight of steps, and then there's a whole bunch of buildings up amongst those tree branches there. Alright, they've got a zip lining circuit here, and the price is $30 per person. That's a pretty standard price for in Laos.
I didn't see anyone prepared for that. Where are you from?
Well, if you don't feel like doing the zip line, there's a trail which takes you to the top of the waterfalls. There's a lot of little pools up here with walkways across them. It's quite picturesque. There's a boarded walkway and a path through the pools here at the top of the waterfall. Alright, this is an idyllic spot here. There's a bit of a swing there, but unfortunately the sign which says no swimming. Beautiful spot up here at the plateau above the waterfall. Very scenic location. That there is the edge of the drop-off. One of the good aspects of being up on this top level here is you can do a nice little boat trip. Here's our boatman. We're on a punt, and to do this little tour it's 30,000 kep, or around about $1.50 US. This is quite a picturesque spot, and I've just been told by the boatman that we're going to go up here about 100 metres. Really nice, and well worth the climb up the stairway to get up here. Beautiful location in here, really picturesque, lovely scenery. Coming to the end now. Beautiful spot in here. Really well worth the effort of coming up here. Alright, we've had our trip to the end of the little side river here, and we're heading back now. Alright, finished that boat ride and just got up on an elevated spot. We've got a view of the very top of Kuang Si Falls there. Okie doke, then I'm back down the waterfall area, and I'll just get a final shot of the main waterfall there, and then I'm going to head down to the swimming pool. And here we are, back down to the swimming area. It's pretty good. Worked up a bit of a sweat climbing up to the top of the waterfall, and I'm going to jump in to cool off. This is another picturesque swimming spot, slightly less crowded than the one up the river. Got a few Chinese people here enjoying themselves. I've had me swim, cooled off, it was pretty good, and I'm now heading down to the Asiatic bear enclosure again to see if the bears have woken up and are getting active. Yeah, there's certainly a lot of fantastic swimming spots here. Really nice. Well, by the looks of it, these bears are just snoozing in the, let's say, the increasing heat of the day. They were probably more active when I got here earlier, when things were a bit cooler. You hear a bell ringing there. Maybe it's the dinner bell. Anyway, these bears look like they're just racked out now in the heat. There's one up on top of that platform there, and he's not moving very much. It's probably what they do during the heat of the day. Just basically no movement. Well, that pretty much wraps up my look at the Kuang Si Falls in Luang Prabang area. Hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, please like, subscribe and leave a comment, and we'll see you on the next one.